Hey guys, Phil here at Woods Tree Farm. It is pouring down rain today. In case you haven't been following along, we have gotten quite a bit of rain recently, and then today, starting in the early morning hours, around like 4 or 5 a.m., there's this one storm cell that just parked itself over our region. There's flooding everywhere. We had to cancel our sunflower picking event today, and now we're heading out to the farm because I'm worried about the dam getting breached. So follow along today. Let's go check out the property, see if there's any damage, and hopefully there's not. Hopefully this is an uneventful video, but we'll see what we're in for. Here we go. So that's a hayfield over there. That's all completely flooded.
He'll be okay. He can get around without it. Ow! That's insane. That is a ton of water.
Well, that is the absolute highest we've ever seen this pond in the almost 2 years that we've had this property. So I'm a little bit worried about the dam getting breached. It's getting pretty high. I'm actually not going to drive across with my truck. I'm going to grab the four-wheeler and we'll go get the pump and we'll run some discharge hose down into the woods and see if we can't alleviate some of the pressure on this pond. My pump should be able to do about 10 or 12,000 gallons an hour. So, you know, it'll run for 3 hours on one tank of gas. 30,000 gallons here out of what it needs is hardly a dent, but hopefully, like I said, it'll alleviate some pressure. Those two little video clips I just showed you on the way here, the first one was about 3 miles from the farm, and the second one was just 1 mile from the farm. So it's obvious that there's the creeks and whatnot around here are really flowing pretty good. So I'm gonna grab the pump, hook this up, and then I'll give you a video as we go across the pond as well, and you can see what that looks like. So this is about the highest part of the dam. Looks like we've got about 1.5 feet before the water's at the top. And there's a lot of standing water on the dam. Kids are walking across now. We'll inspect the other side of the dam too and make sure there's no water flowing through it anywhere. But I think we're in good shape. So there's water all the way up in here. So this is a good, at least 1 foot higher than it usually is. Wouldn't have been too much longer, my pump would have been in the water. It actually is in the water a little bit. So yeah, the water level here is crazy high. That would kind of work. See if I can pull this while I'm driving. Watch your feet.
I know.
And then we'll run the hose down there next to where the overflow. probably more hose than we really need.
Yeah. But
How much more do I need to pull?
I don't know. A lot? Well, not much. Not much. Keep pulling. More. Bit more. Stop.
All right, thank you. We're going to make sure the hose doesn't have any kinks in it and make sure it's flowing good out the other end. Here we go. All right, come up here and take a look down there. You can see it flowing good out of the end of the pipe.
Yep.
Turn around and get a nice look at this waterfall. All right, let's go check the rain bucket.
Yeah. Go.
All right, so I was just here yesterday. The video that published Saturday morning was filmed on Friday night, and this bucket was about half full. I used a piece of paper, which actually I left on the hay wagon, and the wind blew it off over here. I used this piece of paper to measure, and it was about halfway up this piece of paper. So 11-inch piece of paper was about 5.5, maybe closer to 6 inches before. Now I can see the line in there is all the way up here. So overnight, we got like 3 or 4 inches of water. Come up here close. Let's look inside the bucket. So let me get this piece of paper flat against the bottom if we can. Yeah. So now we're at about 10 inches of water so far this month in August. So wow, that is a lot of water here in August. So yeah, now you can tell everything's growing like crazy out here. When it dries out, we're gonna have a lot of mowing to do. But the trees should be good. Our soil drains pretty well. You know, it's clay, so it'll hold some moisture, but it's not really gonna get swampy because there's so much slope, I hope. And our trees should do just fine. And then we should still get plenty of hot water here, end of August. Hot water. Did I say hot water?
Yes.
Hot weather here, end of August, early September. So hopefully, you know, this rain will serve the trees really well. I was really worried about the dam getting breached, so that's our primary reason for coming out here today. If this weather turns around, we actually are planning on opening still tomorrow for Pick Your Own Sunflowers. There's just our normal path to walk over to the sunflowers now is right in the middle of the drainage area between like 2 different slopes and flowing towards the pond. So it's all wet. We're going to have to think about another way to get to the flowers, but we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. The rain's actually picking up a little and the wind's picking up. I hope the wind doesn't knock down any trees now that everything's saturated, but we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. So we'll go over, take a look at the flowers, make sure they're still doing all right. Stacy's over there picking a few to bring home. And then we'll wrap it up. So thanks for following along, guys. If you got any questions, comments, leave those below. Hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next video.